You can run, but you can't hide. Now, I know from watching some of these videos, Arkansas, Georgia, and Florida are agencies that you don't want to mess with. They don't play. I think you can throw Texas in there as well. So, let's sit back, take a little journey on how stupid people can be. I mean, everyone should already know that. Like I said, you can run, but you can't hide.
April 17th of 2024, Duluth, Georgia. A Duluth police officer was stationary on Peachtree Industrial Boulevard when he spotted a four-wheeler speeding toward him. Our officer activated his lights and sirens and quickly caught up with the vehicle. To the driver's credit, he slowed and stopped at the intersection of Peachtree and Chattahoochee Drive. He obeyed the traffic lights, made his U-turn, and then proceeded to hit the gas.
Then turn completely stupid. Idiots. Oop. There goes illegal U-turn. Oh, he almost got it. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Move.
After the near miss, our driver decided to take the chase into a residential area. We're guessing those living in the Overlook neighborhood had never seen anything like this.
Probably not. Slam him. Get him. Wrecked out.
The driver, identified as 25-year-old Tyler Taylor, tried flipping his ATV and riding away. Thankfully, police grabbed him in time and tackled him to the ground. They learned that Tyler was on probation at the time. He claimed he was just trying to ride and didn't know ATVs weren't allowed on the streets of Duluth. As it turns out, ignorance isn't a good defense. Tyler was charged with felony fleeing and taken to jail, where he was held without bond.
They deserve everything they get. Oop, this one crashed.
It began as an average day for the Arkansas State Police. Then, several calls came in about a four-wheeler driving recklessly on the main roads. Several marked and unmarked police cars responded to the scene. The suspect was pretty easy to spot. He was the only person in town riding an ATV while wearing a Halloween mask.
There you go. Idiot.
Did you see that? We're thinking this guy went as an elderly Fu Manchu for Halloween this year. According to reports, our masked rider was wanted by the FBI for drug trafficking. Perhaps he was trying to throw them off his trail. If he was, well, he wasn't doing a good job.
You know, if you got warrants out and you're wanted by the FBI, you don't go out terrorizing a neighborhood on an ATV. You just don't do that. Idiot. Stupid people. Crashed. Karma. Karma will follow you.
Proud of your ass. Yeah, so probably that's it. We saw it. It's going into evidence with you.
You dive in here to hide. You got lights and signs. All you gotta do is pull over and stop.
Duh.
Unfortunately, we never learn much about the suspect or his charges. We'd love to know what the mask was about, but the ASP hasn't released any information. Toward the end, we hear the suspect say he got scared when the cops showed up. That's why he ran. It doesn't take a genius to realize that was a lie. We're assuming he had drugs on him, either hidden in his pockets or woven into his wizard beard. An ATV is no match for police vehicles on the open roads. However, the pendulum swings when things move off-road. This suspect from Brevard County, Florida, knew he'd have to mix things up if he wanted to
Daytona
escape.
Beach.
On September 8th of 2024, he got involved in a high-speed chase with Florida Highway Patrol officers. Watch how he uses the grass and sand to evade the FHP.
Hey, by the way, this came from the Most Dangerous channel. Check them out. They got some neat stuff there. Oh, I thought he was going to lose it. Hit him. Hit him. Pit him. Give him the old pit. That'll teach him. Oh, wow, did you see that dude, that cop spin around like that? He wasn't playing.
That was the last Trooper Saunders ever saw of the suspect. The FHP ultimately called off the chase, and the rider vanished into the Florida countryside. According to police reports, our officers hit speeds upwards of 131 miles per hour to catch the suspect. We do not believe the suspect was going that fast. Remember, the best ATVs top out at 90 miles per hour. Police likely sped up to catch him as he cut corners through grass medians.
Shut up. We ain't talking to you.
What's that sign? Or are you too drunk to read it?
On March 10th of 2023, multiple calls came into the Arkansas State Police Department about an older black male driving an ATV on I-30 East. While on patrol, ASP Trooper Carrie Perminter spotted the ATV and got behind the suspect, later identified as 60-year-old Curtis Jackson. The thing about fleeing from police on an ATV, especially on the highway, is that you will never outrun them. Most ATVs top out between 50 and 90 miles per hour, depending on the engine size. Even on a high-end model, this joyrider never stood a chance. Apparently, Mr. Jackson was too drunk to realize that.
Pull over! Hit him. Don't swerve. Hit him. Run him off the road.
Black male wearing a black jacket, blue shirt.
Black male, black jacket, come in, around here to 78.
Uh-oh.
His back tire just came off.
He's a three-wheeler. Dumbass.
Despite losing a tire, Curtis kept his hand on the throttle. If he wasn't making it far before, he's certainly not going anywhere now.
Give it up, buddy. You're done.
That's right.
Pull over. Give it up. You're all done. 67 North approaching Wildwood.
67 North approaching Wildwood.
Speed 60.
Yep.
Go ahead, get right here.
It's all done.
Get on
You
the ground.
dumbass.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get you up to the ground. Jam on your back.
Messing around with Arkansas now.
What you running, buddy?
I want to run out trying to get off the freeway, sir.
Are you drunk?
No, sir.
Do you not see us trying to get you stopped?
Yes, sir. I'm trying to get off the freeway. I don't care if broke, remember what we need.
Police could tell Curtis was drunk just by talking to him.
You
to
think?
confirm their suspicions, they brought out the breathalyzer and ordered him to blow. Nobody was surprised by the results.
What's your name, buddy?
Blow to that. Transaction. Blow, 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 blow.
Look at that.
Oh, my God.
You was still Curtis with
Yeah,
Shut up. We ain't talking to you.
What's that say? Or are you too drunk to read it?
0.13, buddy.
I don't know.
You're hammered.
We're on the plastic.
0.13 ain't all that bad.
At the police station, Curtis identified himself as 58-year-old
Be honest.
James Jackson, which turned out to be his brother. A simple fingerprint test proved that Curtis was lying. He was later booked into Pulaski County Jail on charges of felony fleeing, DUI, speeding, driving on a suspended license, and of course, driving an ATV on a public highway.
Another idiot.
On April 25th of 2021, Corporal Youngblood of the Georgia State Police was on patrol in Fulton County when a call came in about several off-road vehicles driving illegally on the streets. While in the area, he spotted one of those ATVs heading toward him in the opposite lane. If we zoom on his dash footage here, you can see the driver coming. He then stops and makes a U-turn as Trooper Youngblood tries to do the same. That's when a maroon-colored ATV pulls out in front of our officer. The driver hits the throttle and guns it back toward the park, where several of his friends are also driving around.
Hit him. You missed. What a You know, that's a dumb ass right there.
He's going back towards the park, 10-12.
The rider, later identified as Daryl Sturkey, lost police in the park. He was able to cut through and escape while troopers Youngblood and Young navigated dense Atlanta traffic. Yet somehow, this moron failed to put much distance between himself and police. Youngblood and Young quickly caught up, leading to this short-lived chase.
Boom. Hit him. Run his ass over. Oh, he must have ran out of gas. Oh, you got me, bro.
Put your hand up the back. Dick. Ow, put your hand up the back. Get up. Hey,
Alright, so 1095 west, put a bit on South Street. Yeah, 1 clear.
Alright. Sit down. Sit down. Why are you running, dude?
Hey, if you'll get back over to the park, I'll let them know we're ready to go. Or back around to the park.
Idiot.
That's what I say, idiot.
Mr. Sturkey goes on to explain that he ran because he was scared of the police. In reality, he had 2 active warrants out for his arrest, one out of DeKalb County and another from the Atlanta Police Department. He claims the gun and ATV were not stolen and that both were properly registered in his name. Based on available information, there's no indication that he was lying.
Damn dog.
Oh,
It
hit him.
was June 2nd of 2024.
You missed.
A Virginia State Police officer was stationary on the roadside when he spotted an ATV zip by at a high rate of speed. Our trooper pulled out and raced to catch the driver, who'd already put some distance between himself and police. Our officer eventually caught up and attempted to pull the driver over, but this guy didn't plan on sticking around. He led police on an extended chase near Chesapeake City and made more illegal U-turns than we were able to count.
Number 2 is black backpack with some yellow hanging out of it. No tag, it's a white 4-wheeler. One of them Bridge coming up. Coming up to Fillmore. One more, Fillmore.
There's your phone, guys. Going for testing.
Step working on Montclair Avenue, turning right on Wilson.
Roll it over.
Coming up on Montclair, turning on Wilson. Going towards Chesapeake.
Flat. Yeah, they gold right foot on is right wrist. You just on the wrong side. Right there is no traffic. He's on 30.
Speed is 30, no traffic.
Our officer remained parallel with the driver as they raced up Wilson Street. Traffic was light, allowing our trooper to keep eyes on the suspect without worrying about civilian cars. He made a quick U-turn in the intersection and caught back up with the speeding 4-wheeler.
Yeah, no, you're not Wilson.
You're turning on Wilson.
Damn dog.
Hit it. Get him.
Alright, we're back on the road again. No light traffic, speeder 43. Come up Indian River Road, turning right.
High traffic, speed up 43, turning right on Indian River Road.
Doesn't have a helmet, by the way. It has multiple logos. It has goggles
Oh,
on
it's
the
gonna blow
right-hand
up.
side of it.
Smoking.
Left on the right.
Oh, that dude in the road.
These are 30, no traffic.
Speed is 30, no traffic.
Left on the lead. On the coast. coming back out of the river.
That's not cool, coming back to Indian River.
The river, like traffic, beats R30.
The suspect is trying everything he can to shake the Virginia State Police. Next, he'll try a little off-roading, followed by more hairpin U-turns and wrong-way driving.
Nothing on with them.
Sounds like that cop is really hammering it across the grass there.
Alright, we're still on Indian River. Stand by, make it a turn again. No traffic on Indian River passing Marsh.
That's pretty stupid. Four-wheeler and run a red light? That was real stupid.
Down, down. We're on Indian River. Indian River heading back down. Pike.
Indian River headed back down to Pike.
353.
Once again, stupid.
There we go. Speed for 40 with the left on the road clear.
40. Road is clear.
Left on to Oakville Avenue. He's in the woods, man. Oakville Avenue. Wilson area. Wilson and Piper's area.
Unfortunately, the rest of the chase occurs off camera. From what we can gather, the suspect crashed and fled the scene on foot. Police quickly ran him down and arrested him for a myriad of crimes, including reckless driving, fleeing, and resisting arrest. Unfortunately, we never learned the suspect's name or what he was up to before the chase, though we can safely assume that he wasn't just out for a casual ride.
We can already tell that's a dumbass.
Police in Bibb County, Georgia are sick of car gangs dominating their streets. To combat this growing issue, they launched Operation Reclamation in a multi-agency effort to rein in these lawless car clubs. On May 2nd of 2021, a GSP trooper learned that a roving gang of 15 to 20 off-road vehicles was heading toward his position near Emory Highway and Jefferson Boulevard. One of them, a blue Yamaha, was actively evading a police helicopter when our troopers spotted him. With a backpack full of drugs, the driver led police on a high-speed chase through Bibb County. He quickly learned that his ATV was no match for souped-up GSP Dodge Chargers.
Whatever. for everything he gets. Oh, there you go. Done flipped it and busted your ass.
Get your hands behind you! Get him behind you! Put your hands behind you!
Stupid.
The driver, identified as DeMonta Thomas, was hurting after the crash. We believe he rolled over after trying to make a tight turn between the two buildings. In his backpack, police found a small bag of marijuana and several assorted pill bottles. One of them, according to police, was a testosterone booster. Another
Okay.
resembled a vitamin bottle you might buy at the pharmacy. It's unclear if the pills inside were illegal or not. Police also found a loaded 9mm handgun with an extended 24-round magazine. They ran the serial number through their computers, only to learn there was no record on file. Once he was medically cleared, Mr. Thomas was transported to Bibb County Jail, where he was likely held on several charges, including possession and fleeing.